Hey there, welcome back to Senior Benefit Scope USA. If you are watching this right now, I want you to stop whatever you are doing and pay close attention because what we are covering today is something that every single retiree in America needs to know about before the end of this year. Whether you are already receiving Social Security retirement benefits, or you are getting close to that age where you are thinking about filing, or maybe you are on SSI or SSDI, today's update touches all of you, and I mean that. This is not one of those videos where only a small group of people are affected. The changes coming in 2026 to Social Security are broad, they are significant, and if you do not know about them ahead of time, you could end up leaving real money on the table or making decisions that hurt your benefits for years to come. So let us get right into it because there is a lot to cover today, and I want to make sure you walk away from this video feeling informed, prepared, and confident about what is coming. Let us start with the big one that everyone is talking about. The cost of living adjustment, which most people know as the COLA, is one of the most important annual updates for Social Security recipients. Every year, the Social Security Administration looks at inflation data, specifically the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, and they use that to calculate how much your monthly benefit will increase. For 2025, recipients received a 2.5% COLA increase. Now, as we head into 2026, early projections are pointing to another adjustment, and while the official number has not been locked in yet since it gets announced in October, the current economic indicators are suggesting the 2026 COLA could come in somewhere in the range of 2.3 to 2.6%. Now I know what some of you are thinking. That does not sound like a whole lot. And honestly, I hear you. Many seniors have told us in the comments that their COLA increases barely keep up with what they are actually spending on groceries, prescriptions, and utilities. That frustration is completely valid, but here is why this number still matters so much. Even a modest increase, when applied to your monthly benefit, adds up over the course of a full year. If you are receiving $1,800 a month right now and you get a 2.5% increase, that is an extra $45 per month, which comes out to $540 over the year. That is real money. And it also affects how Medicare Part B premiums interact with your Social Security check, which we are going to talk about in just a moment. The official 2026 COLA announcement will come in October 2025, based on the third quarter inflation data. So, if you are watching this before that announcement, make sure you are subscribed to this channel because we will cover it the moment it drops. And if you are watching after October, the actual number is already confirmed, so check our more recent videos for the exact figure. Now let us talk about something that trips up a lot of retirees every single year, and that is the relationship between your Social Security benefit and Medicare Part B premiums. Here is how this works. Medicare Part B, which covers your doctor visits, outpatient care, and preventive services, charges a monthly premium. For most people, that premium is automatically deducted from your Social Security check. In 2025, the standard Part B premium is $185 per month. For 2026, projections suggest that this could increase, potentially reaching somewhere between $190 and $200 per month, depending on what Medicare trustees decide. Now, here is the critical thing to understand. There is a rule called the Hold Harmless provision, which protects most Social Security recipients from having their net benefit go down because of a Medicare premium increase. What this means is that if your Medicare Part B premium goes up more than your COLA increase in dollar terms, Social Security is required by law to make sure your take-home check does not decrease. Your benefit cannot go below what it was the previous year because of a premium hike. This protection applies to most people, but not everyone. If you are new to Medicare, if you pay a higher income-adjusted premium, or if you are enrolled in a Medicare savings program, the rules may be different for you. So it is worth calling your local Social Security office or reviewing your Medicare summary notice to understand exactly how this affects your specific situation. Let us shift now to something that is going to be a major change for 2026, and this one is especially important for those of you who are still working while collecting Social Security. We are talking about the earnings limit, also called the retirement earnings test. If you are under your full retirement age and you are collecting Social Security benefits while also earning income from a job, there is a limit to how much you can earn before Social Security starts temporarily withholding some of your benefits. In 2025, that limit is $22,320 per year. For every $2 you earn above that limit, Social Security withholds $1 in benefits. For 2026, this limit is expected to increase slightly due to wage indexing, which adjusts the threshold based on average national wages. While the exact number will be confirmed later, estimates suggest the limit could rise to approximately $22,800 or higher. Now, I want to be really clear about something here that a lot of people misunderstand. When Social Security withholds benefits because you earned too much, that money is not gone forever. Once you reach your full retirement age, Social Security recalculates your benefit and gives you credit for those withheld months, so your future monthly payments actually go up to account for what was withheld. It is not a penalty, it is more of a delay. But in the short term, it can affect your monthly cash flow, so it is important to plan around it. If you reach your full retirement age in 2026, the rules change significantly. In the year you hit full retirement age, Social Security allows you to earn much more before any withholding kicks in. In 2025, that higher threshold is $59,520 per year. For 2026, that number will also be adjusted upward, and once you pass your full retirement age, there is no earnings limit at all. You can work as much as you want and earn as much as you want without any reduction to your Social Security benefits. This is a game changer for many retirees who are still working part-time or freelancing. Now let us talk about the maximum Social Security benefit for 2026, because this is something a lot of people are curious about. The maximum possible Social Security retirement benefit is the highest amount someone can receive if they worked at or above the maximum taxable earnings limit for at least 35 years and waited until age 70 to file. In 2025, that maximum benefit at age 70 is $5,108 per month. For 2026, thanks to wage indexing and adjustments to the benefit formula, this maximum is expected to increase. While the exact figure depends on final calculations, it could push above $5,200 per month for high earners who delay to 70. Most people do not receive anywhere near the maximum, of course. The average Social Security retirement benefit in 2025 is around $1,925 per month. But understanding the maximum helps illustrate why delaying your benefits, if you can afford to do so, pays off so significantly. For every year you wait past your full retirement age, up until age 70, your benefit grows by 8%. That is an 8% permanent increase for each year of delay. No stock market investment guarantees you 8% risk-free. So if you are in good health and have other income to live on, delaying Social Security is often one of the smartest financial decisions a retiree can make. Let us now talk about the Social Security taxable wage base for 2026. This is the maximum amount of your earnings that are subject to Social Security payroll taxes each year. In 2025, that cap is $176,100. For 2026, this is projected to increase to approximately $180,000, or potentially higher. Now you might be wondering why this matters to you as a retiree. Here is why. This number affects how much workers are paying into the system, which in turn affects the long-term health of the Social Security Trust Fund. The more that gets contributed, the more stable the program remains. And as you may have seen in recent news, there is ongoing concern about the Social Security Trust Fund and its projected depletion date, which actuaries currently estimate could be around 2033 if no legislative changes are made. I want to address that trust fund issue directly because it causes a lot of anxiety among seniors and near retirees. Here is the truth. Even if the trust fund were to be depleted, Social Security would not disappear. What would happen is that ongoing payroll tax revenues would still cover about 79 to 83% of scheduled benefits. That is not ideal, but it is not zero. And more importantly, Congress has consistently acted throughout history to prevent benefit cuts when the trust fund has faced pressure. It is politically almost impossible for lawmakers to allow drastic Social Security cuts because of how many voters depend on it. That said, this is an issue worth watching, and supporting policy discussions that strengthen the program is always a good idea. Now let us move on to SSI, which is Supplemental Security Income, because there are important 2026 updates here too. SSI is a needs-based program for people who are 65 or older, blind, or disabled, and who have very limited income and resources. The maximum federal SSI benefit in 2025 is $967 per month for an individual and $1,250 per month for a couple. In 2026, these amounts will also be adjusted by the same COLA percentage that applies to Social Security retirement benefits. So if the COLA comes in at 2.5%, the individual maximum would rise to approximately $991 per month, and the couple maximum would go up to around $1,186 per month. If you receive SSI, it is also important to know that the resource limits have not changed in decades and remain at $2,000 for an individual and $3,000 for a couple. These limits are notoriously low and have been the subject of ongoing legislative reform discussions. There is bipartisan support for raising these thresholds, and some proposals have called for increasing them to $10,000 for individuals. We are watching this closely and will update you if and when any changes are signed into law. For those of you on SSDI, which is Social Security Disability Insurance, the 2026 updates are also meaningful. The substantial gainful activity limit, which determines how much a disabled person can earn before their SSDI benefits are affected, is set at $1,720 per month in 2025 for non-blind individuals and $2,700 per month for blind individuals. For 2026, these limits are also expected to increase modestly. If you are on SSDI and doing a trial work period, understanding these thresholds is critically important to making sure you do not accidentally jeopardize your benefits while testing your ability to return to work. Let us now spend a few minutes talking about what you should actually do with all of this information, because knowledge only helps you if you act on it. The first thing I want every single one of you to do is log into your My Social Security account at ssa.gov. If you do not have one, create one today. It is free, it is secure, and it gives you access to your earnings history, your projected benefit amounts, and your benefit verification letter. This is your single most important tool for managing your Social Security benefits. Make sure your earnings history on file is accurate, because your benefit is calculated based on your 35 highest earning years. If there is a mistake in your record, it could be costing you money every single month. The second thing I want you to do is review your Medicare coverage during the open enrollment period, which runs from October 15 through December 7 each year. This is when you can switch Medicare Advantage plans, change Part D drug plans, or move from one plan to another. Every year, plans change their formularies, their premiums, and their networks. A plan that was great for you last year might not be the best option for 2026. Use the Medicare Plan Finder tool at medicare.gov to compare your options. Third, if you are not yet filing for Social Security and you are anywhere between 62 and 70, please do not make that decision in a vacuum. Talk to a Social Security benefits counselor or a certified financial planner who specializes in retirement income. Your filing age has a permanent impact on your monthly benefit for the rest of your life. And if you are married, the coordination of spousal benefits and survivor benefits adds another layer of complexity that is really worth getting personalized guidance on. Fourth, watch out for scams. I cannot say this enough. Social Security scams are among the most common and most devastating frauds targeting seniors in America. Social Security will never call you and demand immediate payment. They will never threaten to suspend your social security number. They will never ask you to pay in gift cards, wire transfers, or cryptocurrency. If you get a call like that, hang up immediately and report it to the Social Security Administration's Office of the Inspector General at oigssa.gov. Protecting your identity and your benefits is just as important as understanding them. And fifth, stay informed. The landscape for senior benefits changes every single year. Tax laws change, Medicare costs shift, Social Security rules get updated, and new programs get introduced that could benefit you. That is exactly why this channel exists. We are here every single day bringing you the latest updates in plain language so you never feel confused or left behind. Before we wrap up today, I just want to say something from the heart. The people watching this channel have worked hard their entire lives. You paid into Social Security for decades. You earned these benefits, and you deserve to understand every single dollar that is owed to you. Our job here at Senior Benefit Scope USA is to make sure you have the information you need to claim what is yours and protect it. If you found today's video helpful, please do us a favor and hit that thumbs up button right now. It takes 2 seconds and it helps more seniors just like you find this channel. And if you are not already subscribed, please click that subscribe button and make sure you turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. We post new videos every single day covering Social Security, Medicare, SSI, SSDI, pension updates, and everything else that affects your financial security in retirement. If you have questions about anything we covered today, drop them in the comments below. We read every comment and we do our best to address your questions in future videos. You are not alone in navigating this system, and this community is here to support each other. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.